Welcome back to AI Path and our Agent Architectures series. So far we've covered React and Chain of Thought, where AI follows a single reasoning path. But what if one path isn't enough? Today, Tree of Thoughts and Reflection. One explores multiple paths at once. The other learns from its own mistakes. Let's go. Chain of Thought is great. The LLM thinks step by step. But it follows one single path. If step 1 goes in the wrong direction, everything after is wrong too. And the LLM can't go back and try a different approach. It's like always taking the same highway to work. Accident? You're stuck in traffic. No backup plan. No alternate route. But what if you could check 3 or 4 routes at once, eliminate the ones with problems, and pick the best? That's the idea behind Tree of Thoughts. Instead of committing to one path and hoping for the best, you explore multiple paths at the same time and pick the winner. Tree of Thoughts was published by Xuanyu Yao and colleagues from Princeton and Google DeepMind at NeurIPS 2023. The idea is elegant. Instead of one reasoning chain, the LLM generates multiple candidate thoughts at each step, like a tree branching out. At every branch, the system asks, is this path promising? It rates each branch on a scale of 1 to 10. Branches that look bad get pruned, cut off. Branches that look promising keep growing. The algorithm uses BFS or DFS to explore the tree. Think of planning a road trip. You check 3 or 4 routes, eliminate ones with construction, compare drive times, and pick the fastest. Generate, evaluate, prune, select. Systematic exploration instead of hoping your first guess is right. Does it actually work? The results are dramatic. Take the game of 24 puzzle. You get 4 numbers and combine them to make 24. With Chain of Thought, GPT-4 gets just 4% accuracy. With Tree of Thoughts? 74%. That's 18 times better on the same model. It also shines in creative writing, exploring different narrative directions, and puzzle solving like Sudoku and crosswords. But here's the catch, TOT is expensive. 20 to 100 or more LLM calls per problem. You're running the model over and over to generate and evaluate branches. So use it for hard problems where accuracy matters more than speed. Don't use it for simple questions. Now the second pattern, reflection. Published by Noah Shin and colleagues from Northeastern, MIT, and Princeton, also at NeurIPS 2023. Instead of exploring many paths at once, what if AI could learn from its own mistakes? Think of a student retaking an exam. First time, they fail. But instead of retaking blindly, they review wrong answers and write lessons in a notebook. I rushed through word problems. I forgot to check edge cases. Then they study their weak areas and retake the exam. This time they do better because they remember past mistakes. That's reflection. The AI attempts a task, gets feedback, reflects on what went wrong, and stores that lesson in memory. Next attempt, it avoids the same mistakes. Each try gets better. Let's break down the reflection loop. 4 components working together. First, the actor. This is the LLM that attempts the task. Second, the evaluator. Did the code pass or fail? It runs unit tests or checks the output. Third, self-reflection. When it fails, the LLM analyzes what went wrong. Something like, I forgot to handle the empty list edge case. Fourth, memory. That reflection gets stored in a buffer. Next attempt, the actor sees the original task plus all past lessons. Here's a concrete example. Attempt 1, the LLM writes a function, tests fail. Reflection, forgot edge case for empty list. Attempt 2, handles the edge case, tests pass. The results are impressive. Reflection gets 91% on human eval, versus GPT-4's 80% alone. That's a huge improvement. So how do they compare? Let's put them side by side. Tree of Thoughts explores width. Many paths at once, like a chess player considering multiple moves. Best for puzzles, planning, and problems with clear right answers. Cost is upfront, lots of LLM calls in a single pass. Reflection explores depth. Try, fail, learn, retry. Like a student who gets better with each attempt. Best for code generation and tasks where you can test the output. Cost is spread across retries. Key insight, TOT says, explore many options now. Reflection says, learn from failure and retry smarter. Both are more expensive than React, but deliver much better accuracy on hard problems. And you can combine them, TOT for initial exploration, then Reflection to learn from failures. Best of both worlds. Let's recap what we learned. Tree of Thoughts explores multiple reasoning paths like a chess player thinking several moves ahead. Generate options, evaluate them, prune the bad ones, pick the best. Reflection learns from its own mistakes like a student retaking an exam. Attempt, reflect, store lessons, retry smarter. Both cost more than simple prompting, but deliver dramatically better results on hard problems. In the next video, we're covering plan and execute in tool use patterns, where AI makes a plan and uses tools to execute each step. Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss it. See you in episode 4.